Hey guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answers. So first of all, we are at my in-laws house to give you an update on a shrub we planted last spring. And this is Essie, their kitty, super lovey, kitty. So this is a Sonic Bloom Red Weigela, planted it last May. It was gorgeous when we planted it, full of beautiful red blooms, and I think it has put on some growth. And I think it's helpful to see what a shrub looks like even 1 year down the road from planting. And we don't do enough of that, and I want to do more of it so you guys can know what to expect after you put something in the ground. This has been very, very low maintenance. When I planted it, I put a little plant tone, a Spoma plant tone fertilizer in the hole. Usually I use biotone, so I must have been out when we were filming this video. And that's the only thing my mother-in-law has had to do this spring is add a little bit of fertilizer. She hasn't had to prune it at all, just keep it watered, and obviously it's doing really, really well in this spot. It has bulked up. I noticed that there's a lot of new growth coming off all of the older branches. It hasn't put on a lot of growth vertically, which is okay, because if you look up above me, you can see these shrubs coming in from the neighbor's garden, which are beautiful. I planted these shrubs. We actually lived next door for 8.5 years, so this is my old garden on this side. So I think this is a Madonna elderberry, and we've got a black lace elderberry coming over right behind me. And then there's a plum tree that came from our front yard. We kind of shared plants when we were down here. So she's kind of able to utilize the colors that are coming over here and looking so nice. And the new neighbors are obviously taking really good care of my old garden, which makes me happy. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like now. We're going to go ahead and play the older video where I originally put it in if you want to learn a little bit more about the stats of this plant, the zones and how it, big it grows, that sort of thing, and then also to see where it started. So I hope this video was helpful and interesting to you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answer. I'm getting ready to plant a Weigela out in the garden. I'm actually in my in-laws garden right now because they've got a great spot for this, and my mother-in-law really likes red flowers, so I thought she'd really enjoy having this shrub in her garden. So this one's called a Sonic Bloom Red Weigela, and the thing that I think is the most exciting about this shrub is that it's a pretty decent sized shrub growing about 4 to 5 feet tall and wide, and it reblooms. So it comes out in full flush in May, just like this, and then it takes a little bit of a rest, and then it starts blooming again midsummer and blooms through fall. And I think that's something that we're always looking for, plants that will bloom multiple times through the season, not just one season, so that we can get things in our garden that will just provide tons of interest. And these flowers actually attract hummingbirds as well, which is kind of an added benefit. It's also a zone 4 through 8, so it's very winter hardy. We live in a zone 5, so I know that it's going to survive our wintertime temperatures. And it's also very adaptable to different types of soil, but it does prefer a soil that's well draining. And I know it looks very wet right now, but it's a wet, rainy, cool spring day today. It's actually perfect planting weather. I probably should have wore like boots. I noticed that the new growth has almost kind of like orange tips. It's really pretty. So I've got it all planted, and I think it looks really great in this spot, and I think it's going to grow and fill in and do really well. So for those of you wondering about what type of mulch I used in this project, it's just a planting compost. That's what I prefer to use because it's got a lot of good stuff in it. You could use shredded bark mulch, anything like that. And mulch just really helps keep moisture in the soil. It keeps the roots cool, especially the first season, and it looks really nice. It kind of completes the area. So the whole reason I wanted to do this video was to show you this plant and kind of talk to you about what a good option would be to put in a sunny area where you just kind of need something that's a little bit bigger, so 4 to 5 feet, and something that will provide color all throughout the season. And in this same series, the Sonic Bloom series, there's 2 other colors. There's pink and there's pearl. So the pearl is kind of a really, it's almost a white, kind of a blush of pink on it. Really, really pretty. I just think they're great plants, and I'm excited to see this one grow. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh! Okay, I need a hose. Hey, I know where one's at. Yeah. Can I get you some? No, I'll just hose these off. They'll be totally fine.